Hey, our guy people, Tomboy, and today in the Modcast, I got Ardart, Fuzzy, Little, SD, Scarlet, and Cammy.
Lucky
All
last.
here. We got a full house. We got one extra person in the call. We usually don't do that, but hey, we haven't done Modcasts a lot, so making up for lost times, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But for today's topic, I've asked everyone describe your area. Basically, what's about your location? What's what was the question, SD? How'd you get
what is what your area is known for?
Oh, known for. So Ardart, you're
So.
first on my left side here. So you get to go first.
Okay. Sure. I'm from a very small town. In fact, so small that I'm not going to say the name. In Canada, Ontario. I'll say that. It's a town that's been around for at least 200 years. It's I think almost as old as Canada, if not as old. And I know actually a bit of its history. It used to be an oil town, and there's a big oil boom here. And for a long time, it was the biggest place south of Toronto. But then the oil kind of dried up. It turns into an agricultural town that was decently prosperous. But then, I forget how long ago, but there's a giant fire that actually demolished most of the town, so it's very small now.
Ooh.
But it was a while ago. There's a few of the original buildings left on Main Street, but I remember my brother showed me a picture, and apparently under the paved over Main Street actually was cobblestone, or at one point, so it was a cobblestone road. And right now, our area is mostly known for older cars. There's usually a very big car show every summer in the beginning of August, I think, and there would be a fair and food and everything, and then the car show and run all weekend.
Oh, cool. Are you on the east side of Canada or on the west side, mid of Canada? Where exactly are you located? On the east side, west side, what? You east or west?
Ontario, east-ish, middle-ish.
Okay.
Did I say west? I meant east. East is middle-ish sort of thing.
Somewhere around there.
It works.
Somewhere by the Great Lakes?
Yeah, I live pretty close to Great Lakes. I've been to 3 of them, so I've probably seen
that's twice as
maybe
many
at least
I've
4
been
of them. It'd be or at very least gone swimming in them. I don't know. Have I gone swimming? I may have seen Lake Michigan, but I've swam in Erie,
really?
Ontario, and I swam in when I was little but not recently because it's kind of iffy now.
Let's move on to Fuzzy because we only got so much time, but that's pretty cool.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
What about you, Fuzzy?
Something unique about our area, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. So I won't say state because that's kind of obvious when you know what state I live in. The town I grew up in initially was not as big as it was until we got a college, of course. But still the majority of it is actually an agricultural area. That's where I grew up, is in one of the agricultural areas. I'm trying to think, what is one of the things it's... other than the college that's up here, I would just say a lot of what the town I grew up in, it's kind of a community. It's that community feel I grew up with and love that's there. And but with growing up with school, instead of sports being the biggest thing, the biggest rooms we had in the school were actually for the arts, like band, orchestra, choir, and theater. Which you don't see that often anymore, and so it makes me very happy that my school is one of those that still keeps the arts and things like that because it's one of the biggest things we have.
Well, that's pretty cool.
So.
Yeah.
What about you, Little? A lot of us already know where you're from, but tell us a little bit about it.
Well, the particular spot where I am in the western side of butt fucking nowhere,
Australia, everyone! You're in the middle of nowhere all the time.
is I've actually been here since I was in this particular suburb since I was 7, and when I first got here, it was nothing but bush and roads and the land ready for houses to be built on. So it was just bare everywhere.
I bet you still like that. No, I'm kidding.
Nah. Haven't been eaten by dingoes yet. Anyway. And pretty much my house was the second house built on our street, but we were the first family to live here, so we've actually watched it grow up into the suburb it is.
Cool.
But as to what's very interesting about this place, I guess there's 3 things. I'll get the first one out of the way because it's kind of awkward. Because it's both. It's 2 things in one. But we have this beach, right, near my place, like 5-minute or less drive. Now, if you go down the dunes and go to the right, it's a dog walk beach. If you go down to the left, it's a nudist beach. So.
Oh my!
Yeah. So when we first
can we have like a vacation at Little's?
Sure.
Oh, that's pretty.
It was actually quite funny because my mum told me when we first got here and she decided to take us to the beach, it was quite a shock to realise what it was. And, yeah.
Oh my! That's an eyeful right there, huh? We have about 8 more minutes, so.
Other than that, we've got Penguin Island, where there's these little penguins, and you can go there for like
penguins.
We have to visit. We have to visit, please.
Sorry. So yeah,
Okay.
that's it. And on to the next person.
On to the next person. And the next person's SD.
Oh, okay. Nina Menasha Appleton area. Let's see here. Well, if any of you ever heard of Kleenex, or Cottonelle, or Kotex, or Scott Tissue, or Pampers Pull-Ups, or Huggies, yeah, that's made here.
Wow. So
also,
my baby's Huggies are gonna come from your state.
Actually, from my town I'm just moving to right now.
Ah.
Also, just north of here is the home of the area that Harry Houdini grew up.
Oh.
And a town where John C. Bradley, the last Iwo Jima flag raiser, actually grew up in. Also, for a challenge for all of you guys, look at your manhole covers, and if you do see them, put them in the comments below. See if they say Nina Foundry on them.
They're made from there?
Yeah, it's actually, we've caught them. I've gone all around the United States and I've seen them. New York City, I've heard they're out in Denmark, Australia. Then, of course, my job, Pierce Fire Trucks.
All the fire trucks.
Get rid of the fire trucks.
What,
That's actually...
what about you, Scarlett?
Well, I live in Pennsylvania, and the area I live in, the good old Keystone State. Well, where I first lived, it's just a small town. I actually don't know a lot about it, but it was becoming more of I must say it was a little more of a hipster place because it was becoming one of those cute old towns that had new people coming in. But now where I live near Reading, and that place, it was known for its factories before a lot of places were out. Most things came from Thailand or China. So it's kind of a sad place now because a lot of things have broken down, and it's just like the past is kind of cool. Reading Railroad, that thing, it's kind of run down, but the history's a little cooler. That would be a long
Pennsylvania has a lot of history.
Yeah, it does. And also, shopping centers, a lot of was taken away from Reading because of King of Prussia.
Mm.
So, yeah. Which I passed by, and then I passed by the place where Washington stayed for his No, why can't I think of the name right now? I feel stupid right now.
That's all right.
My
We don't judge in this podcast.
yes, I know.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, but the area is full of history, but right now it's a little run down. Hopefully
it's an
it'll
older
boost up
state.
again.
It's one of the first couple
Yeah.
of states that were founded here. Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, it's
So
actually
you're
not not
Well-
technically it's not a real state, but
Oh yeah,
that's a lot of other stuff.
it's in the
That
state.
Technically, it's a commonwealth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Cammy?
Oh, right, so it finally get to me. No,
Finally.
mine's pretty much a quiet street. I'm not really a part of a town or anything. So people who should know, I am also from Australia, so just like little, I'm
I
from
always
down
forget
under.
these two are from Australia.
Cam is
Yes.
from the polite side. Little is not.
Wow.
Wow.
Just because
mine's
Cammy
just-
lives in the holiday state.
So yeah, mine's just like a quiet, regular street. But the one thing I do like about it is just across from my house is actually a kindergarten. So when I went to kinder as a kid, I would just walk across the world and be right there.
Wow.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it was
none
also
of my
right
schools
next
were
to
that close.
the
The only school that was close for me was my high school.
It was also right next to the park, the kinder. So yeah, that's what I really liked about. That's what I really like about my streets.
Oh, that's nice and quiet. Not nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, for me, it's my turn. Everyone knows I live in smack dab of Hollywood, so
Yep.
Woo!
I'm
Where
where all
people
the
get
stars
fat over
are.
the head.
Send the
Where people seem to
autographs!
get fat over the
Oh
head.
my god.
I'm right there. It's funny. If you go on Hollywood, everything's expensive, but you go the street over on Sunset, it's like $1.50 cheaper. I'm like,
Oh
I'll
my
walk
God.
the extra block. I'll do it.
Thank you for the hint, Mary. Thank you for the hint.
You're welcome. Yeah, and
wish I knew that
also
a few
LA.
years
I
ago.
live in Los Angeles, but Hollywood is like the closest. I'm right off of where the Hollywood stars start. So, right there, you
Oh.
deal with tourists all the time. It's never a dull moment. Helicopters, you guys know, you sometimes you'll hear them in the background. And it's
Yeah.
just a lot of noise. A lot of you are all like, oh, it's quiet where I am. I'm all like, not where I am.
I
Joke's
told
on
you to
us.
walk. I could have visited you, but I didn't know you back then.
Oh, I know. A couple of you are all like, I've been to Hollywood. I didn't know you at the time. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I will.
We'll be in Hollywood.
Someday.
Yeah,
Yeah,
SD
you
is
will.
coming because of the wedding. He's coming for that.
Man,
Right.
a
Kind of broke, but I'll visit some point.
Some
I'll
point.
visit.
SD,
Yeah.
take all the photos
right
for
now.
me, alright?
Also,
6,
what,
I'll make sure to leave a blank SD card just for all of you.
you know what I love about
Yeah.
LA?
What?
Is we actually do have conventions here. I have the Anime Expo that comes here every year. It's at the
What?
downtown LA, and for once this year, Minecon will be in Anaheim, which is just a hop, skip, and jump from Los Angeles. So me and my husband are actually going to Minecon this year. We're gonna be saving
So
up for
about
that.
5-hour drive?
That should be interesting considering a little factoid about that time.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah.
another fact: my baby's due date is on the last day of the Minecon. So I'm all like, should we go? But my husband's like, yeah, let's go. If you have the baby there, you have the baby there.
Hey, look at one! That's a newborn!
It's the newest
Just make
Sounds
sure,
like it'd be
just
more
make sure that
perfect.
you have a costume set up for the baby there. So if you do have it there, you can put them all, dress them all up. You know.
Have a little creeper outfit
Yeah, exactly,
Mr. Flea.
or a little baby zombie. Ah, there we
Mr.
go.
Flea.
Little baby
Right.
zombie outfit.
exactly. The new stroller has a chicken, so it's a chicken jockey.
There you go.
Oh, that's gotta be so adorable. Please do that.
Right now, I gotta put my kid in a zombie outfit and a little chicken coop or something.
Why? I can see that. Why?
Someone draw that.
Please.
Someone draw
I'll give it a go when I can.
Tomboy's
Tiny-
baby
someone-
as a little zombie sitting on a chicken.
New tiny cookie. That's what we call
A
it.
little tiny cookie.
Cookie dough. Right now it's cookie dough.
Yeah, it's
You
cookie
keep
dough
the
and it's
cookie-
baking.
Cookie dough. He or
baking
she will
still.
be a cookie once they're born, but right now they're dough baking.
Yes.
All right, we
I was
actually
looking for my.
You actually got
Looking
it?
for my
on
phone to write it
time
down.
this time. We actually finished
Wow.
everyone. I was surprised.
Yay, we achieved something.
So I guess we can have 6 people or so and still be able to do this.
It's a miracle!
I know, right? But yeah, but thank you all for joining us in the Modcast. Art, Fuzzy, Little, SD, Scarlet, and Cammy, thank you for joining. And we will all see you next time in the recording. Until then, stay crafty.
Bye,
Burn.
guys. Stay crafty. Bye.
Just burn.
Bye.